Приветствуем всех. Как видим, мы опять в порту. Я тут по кругу пробежался и вообще не нашел никого, кого бы мы еще не встретили. Либо у меня лютые проблемы с ориентированием в этом районе, либо остальные должны появиться несколько позже. Но зато можем сейчас немножко подлечить окружающих.
Good evening, Mr. Fishburne.
Yeah.
Это было что-то странное. Мы же с ним уже говорили.
Do you require medical assistance?
That's something I didn't expect to hear again. A doctor concerned with the health of his patients. Yeah. I could use some help. On several matters, in fact.
Так, здравствуйте.
I don't know which kind of doctor you're used to dealing with, but it's a doctor's purpose to heal people.
And is it your purpose as well, Mr. Reed? I would say it's a convenient way for gaining people's trust.
Goodbye, Mr. Fishburne.
Так, и еще паренек здесь выявлял. Тут надо выбить. Так, где он? А вот.
Evening, Rufus.
Evening, Mr. Reed.
Do you need help?
A real doctor caring about me. That's a first. I feel like a real person.
A real doctor treats everyone the same, Rufus.
I don't know what to say. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So long, Rufus. Be careful. Take care.
Хорошо. И да, хотел еще сказать, что пока искал, забрел в тот, даже не в ту часть порта, где мы убегали от стражи Привана. Пришлось таки с ними сразиться, и там было найдено оружие, мимо которого, видать, пробежал, как торопился. И записка. Ну, оружие ничего интересного себе не представляет. Вот эта вот старая коса была воткнута в стену. А записка, вот. Новый метод, новой тактики. Я, правда, еще не читал. Что ж, сейчас узнаем. Новый метод, новая тактика. Так. Кое-кто из наших соратников считает, что наше главное преимущество в борьбе с кровососами заключается в том, что они не могут входить на улицу днем. Поэтому мы можем уничтожать их в логовах, когда они спят. Такая ошибка характерна для новичков. Во-первых, потому что вампиры умны и пользуются множеством уловок, чтобы сбить нас со следа. Во-вторых, потому что их убежища наполнены смертельно опасными ловушками. Для истребления кровососов в их убежищах понадобилось бы слишком много людей и времени. Лучше всего выслеживать и уничтожать вампиров, когда они в самом деле уязвимы, ночью, когда они охотятся. В это время гораздо легче заметить их и атаковать. Вот почему стражи Привана должны измениться и применять новую тактику с использованием небольших мобильных патрулей, новинок техники и современных средств связи. Мы можем многое почерпнуть из опыта войны во Франции, новую стратегию, метод использования нового снаряжения и оружия. Гранаты, белый фосфор, ультрафиолетовый свет, бронежилеты и огнеметы. Стражам пора перейти в 20 век. Новая война. Джеффри Маккалум. Или Стражи Привана. Ну, если честно, я бы ожидал, чтобы был поменьше. Стоят буквально на каждом углу. Так, мне кажется, что могли поговорить. С кем? Серьезно?
I think I'm losing my mind. I should just run as far away from this place as I can.
Я просто не помню.
Good evening, Tom.
Good evening, sir. How are you tonight? Back to the docks, are we?
You remember me then?
Of course I do. You're that man who seemed so lost when he entered my bar a few nights ago.
Thank you for your hospitality. I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way.
I'm still Tom Watts. Welcome back, Doctor.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
It's not that bad. Thanks to people like the sad saint of the East End.
Who?
Sean Hampton, our own private holy figure. Few are foolish enough to make peace with the gangs. Sean is one of them.
How is it you can keep this place open? This part of town doesn't seem particularly safe.
Well, since everybody needs a drink, my pub is considered neutral ground by most groups.
Are they stupid or something?
I see. So you get pressure from all sides about how this place should be run, do you?
Well, something like that. Nothing that a few wise words and a bottle of gin can't solve.
You're something of a figurehead around here.
I'm only pouring alcohol for everyone to forget their troubles. Sean Hampton is the one giving them long-term hope.
Since I'm here, is there anything I can do?
Well, perhaps, Doctor. Peace partly depends on my stock of gin. And with the epidemic, my supplies are running low.
How could a physician help you in this matter?
I have a small warehouse just past the quarantine line. Perhaps, with you being a doctor, you could go there and come back?
Doctors aren't immune to disease, you know. Very well. Show me where it is. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, thank you, sir. Here's the key to get in. You're about to save many dry throats.
Ключ от склада. Ну ладно. Потом найдем.
Why are you teaching your waitress how to use a pistol?
Sabrina is a nice girl who's already faced a lot of problems in her life. She does not need another.
Sabrina seems very fond of you, Tom.
I like her too. I really do. I know I'm her boss, and I'm much older and all. But I like her, for sure.
What is bothering you, then?
Sabrina is an angry one. She wears it like a coat. I'm not sure I can make her shed that anger. It hurts to see her like that.
I hope I live long enough to see them.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts. Evening, miss.
Well, I never. That's a first. Customers who make that much mess rarely come back. Never mind in fancy togs.
I'm much more myself than when we first met. By the way, I'm Jonathan, Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Welcome back to the Turquoise Turtle then, Doctor. I'm Sabrina Cavendish. How can I help you?
What can you tell me about this area?
People don't appreciate that line of questioning round here. You'd best be more careful with what you say, sir.
You look concerned, Miss Cavendish.
This is a bad borough. Most people I know are afraid. Most locals will rob you blind, or worse. You best mind your step.
Should have offered a drink to the boy. Being cursed or not is just another lost orphan.
I have nothing to fear from the people round here, miss.
Yeah, I'm a brave woman myself, Dr. Reed, but I'd be a fool to think I'm invincible.
This place seems, how shall I put it, very colorful. I'm sure it has plenty of stories to tell.
We get people of all sorts here. It's that rare place in the docks where you can have a drink without being murdered. At least it's not happened yet.
Если что, я имел в виду ответ нашего героя.
So this bar is neutral territory then?
Yeah. Tom's convinced this is something the locals need. No one ever draws a weapon here. That's one of the reasons I accepted the job.
Your boss must be quite the negotiator to force such an agreement.
Yeah. Tom's a great bloke. Mr. Hampton, who runs the night asylum, he's the only other man that's able to keep peace around here.
Excuse my curiosity, but where exactly are you from, Miss Cavendish?
Something bothering you? What, my name? Or my complexion?
Believe me, I never judge someone on their place of birth or the color of their skin.
If that's true, you'd be one of the few not to make fun of me. Just you, Tom, Dyson, Miss Fishburne, and of course Mr. Hampton.
I'm sorry if I worried you. I was just curious to find out if you know this part of town well.
Nosy. My dad was a sailor from Bombay, and my mum was a maid born up in Glasgow. They got married in London. And here I am.
Sabrina, Tell me about your true feelings for your boss.
I love Tom. Not ashamed of it. Don't care if the customers joke about it neither.
Who's mocking you?
I mean, we're always together. People will talk, won't they?
Does Tom love you?
Yeah, but he's always reluctant to take it further. It's not because I'm younger, or because of the colour of my skin. He hates jokes about us.
I know you've been learning to use a gun, Sabrina. What are you up to?
I just want to feel safe when I go home at night.
I understand. Everyone has the right to defend themselves.
Yeah, especially when there's no justice around.
Так. Ладно. Как уже придется смириться, что большую часть подсказок мы просто потеряем.
Not long ago, this sort of mess would have given me a laugh.
Times like these, a good drink's just as likely to cause a problem as to solve one.
Так, и теперь у нас появилось внезапно еще одно задание. О, не одно. Часы. А, кстати, я когда ходил, видел кого-то. Но пройти к нему не получилось. Ага, это команда. Не та команда. Я, значит, дверь не открыл. Хорошо, постараемся запомнить, где это находится. Вот у этого паренька мы взяли эту записку. А, понятно, почему не получилось. Здесь нет возможности пройти.
I cannot enter.
Ладно, по всей видимости, эти задания будут идти изо дня в день. Ну что такое у нас? Могильчик. Далековато, здесь больше, например, пройти. Оп. Оу. Саутварк. вот товар здесь практически под рукой.
It's locked.
В смысле? Никак не живое существо. Чутье здесь особо не помогает, я понимаю. Так, еще раз. Как нам сюда? Или здесь есть дверь? Хотя я не вижу, что здесь можно пройти.
I cannot enter.
Хотя, с другой стороны, показывается сюда. Ну, раз здесь есть какие-то закрытые двери. Честно, не думал, что будут тратить время на попытку на задание. Потому что оно, по сути, достаточно простое. Просто подойти и взять. Секретная статья. Юноша арестован за покушение на убийство. Вчера вечером полиция арестовала молодого человека по имени Том Уотс за покушение на убийство в знаменитом ресторане «Серебряный колокол» на Персиваль-стрит. Примерно минуту подозреваемый стал перед рестораном, целясь из пистолета. Два свидетеля немедленно сообщили об этом полиции. Уотс дал себя арестовать, но отказался объяснять свои действия и лишь назвал свое имя. Полицейский, который ответил на наш вопрос, подтвердил, что пистолет был заряжен. Скорее всего, теперь суд Его Величества покарает Уотса по всей строгости закона. Юноша отправится в тюрьму, по крайней мере, на несколько лет. А, это он? Он, то есть, был юношей? Будем знать. Больше ничего интересного действительно. Так, это не тайник.
Tom has so much alcohol, he could keep this district afloat for quite some time.
Почему нельзя может просто перемахнуть через перила? Хорошо, нужно быть высоком, но сначала посмотрим. Найти место, где взорвалась бомба. Ой, что делать? А, вот там. Ладно, все, арка у нас получится уже аж 2 линии. И забрать ожерелье, потерянное Сеймуром. Где-то здесь. Это может быть непросто. Опять эти палочки. Все разрешили, надо искать. И то, что у нас...
Evening, Rufus.
Evening, Mr. Reed.
Так. Нет, ну, попался. Ладно.
So long, Rufus.
Ну, ладно, значит, просто отдаем. Бармен. Что спросил?
Welcome back, Doctor. What can I do for you?
А нападение на складе? А кто-то напал на нас на складе?
You lied to me, Tom. Your warehouse wasn't empty. It was inhabited with armed vigilantes.
I'm sorry, Dr. Reed, but I thought those Prewen guards would be willing to let someone like you pass without trouble.
That was devious of you, Tom. Next time you can bloody well go yourself.
I apologise, Doctor, but it's just that I prefer to avoid the law, its enforcers, and all manner of thugs in uniform.
Это взаимосвязано. Еще одна подсказка осталась. Как у нас загадочный план? Сегодня надо узнать.
Here is your booze. I hope it will appease your customers. Just try not to kill anyone with this poison of yours.
Believe me, Doctor, most of my customers are less agreeable when sober.
Хорошо. О.
Why does your waitress feel in danger working on the docks?
This part of town is dangerous for all, but for women it's worse, as always. Sabrina is a brave girl, but she can't help feeling in danger.
Do you think she has good reason to feel this way? Are you not worried about her safety?
Of course I am. The truth is, she's tougher than me deep inside. She just has to learn to control it.
Tell me about your arrest for attempted murder, Tom.
I tried to kill someone. I got arrested. I paid my debt and I have nothing to hide.
So you mean your customers know about your sordid past?
Yeah, why do you think this is the last pub open? I have nothing to hide and I don't judge. That's a relief for many round here.
Do you think prison changed you? Made you a better man?
Oh, I don't know about that. All I brought back is bad memories, scars, and an ugly tattoo of a blue turtle.
But do you feel cleansed of your sins?
All I know is that I'm at peace. I did what I did, but I wouldn't do it again. Does that make me a better man? I don't know.
Why not leave town and start a new life after you got out of jail?
I grew up in the East End. This is where my roots are. This is where I want to help others, and die, eventually.
Do you think the docks will always be a hive of scum and villainy?
As long as poverty and fear run the show, I don't see how it would change. Misery loves company, as they say.
Don't you feel threatened, staying in such a violent and criminal neighborhood?
I've made peace with my violent past, Dr. Reed. I may not be a pacifist, but I'm not angry anymore.
You attempted murder. Give me some details.
I was given an order to kill. I was an obedient gang member at the time. A proud, wet boot boy.
Why did you join the gang?
Because I finally felt useful. Do you have any idea what it means to feel respected when the rest of the world shits on you?
So you were ordered to kill someone. What happened then?
I don't know if you can possibly understand, but I couldn't kill him. I just stood there pointing my gun. Someone saw me. I gave up.
Why couldn't you shoot?
My target was eating in that fancy restaurant with mirrors and music. He was eating, drinking, laughing. He was having such a good time. I hated him for his bottomless appetite and easy life of easy pickings. And then something happened.
You refused to kill him because you wanted to feel some of that happiness yourself. You empathized with him.
Exactly. The man was a bloody landlord who rented overpriced flats. A selfish bastard. But he made me smile. And I was no different from him.
Так, кажется, в этот раз мы правильно выбрали. А может, мы здесь именно могли потерять зацепку. Да, что ж, все равно узнали.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
I hope I live long enough to see them wet boot boys get what's coming to them.
Perhaps I should shut the turquoise for a time.
You still working at this hour? That's what I call dedication.
Were you aware of Tom's past incarceration?
That's the first thing he told me when he offered me the job. He didn't want me hearing about his past from anyone else.
Did it surprise you to find out about it?
Not really. I was already aware of his reputation before I met him. That's why I came to the Turtle in the first place.
Most people would have run away because of that.
Not me. I thought a man like him could give me stability, you know? At least to some degree. And I wasn't mistaken.
Tell me, Sabrina, do you really believe Tom has renounced his life of crime?
He proves it to me every day he tells the truth. Tom Watts is a good man. One of the best.
And you don't think he might fall back into his sordid ways?
We can all do terrible things, Dr. Reed. And we never know what we're really capable of until it's too late.
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
Ну что ж. Получился не так удачно, как обычно. Точнее, как обычно, получился не так удачно. В любом случае, надо здесь побегать, поискать это ожерелье, если оно действительно где-то здесь лежит. Ну а на этом, получается, пока что все.